Today I've got an unboxing for you, and this is June's Witch Casket. Okay, just before I go on any further, I don't know whether you can tell, I am a bit croaky this morning. I started with a cold yesterday, and as I'm filming this, I feel pretty rough. But I'm going to do my best to get through this so I can get the contents of the Witch Casket box filmed, edited, and up for you as soon as I can. So do please just bear with me. It's only a cold, it's nothing major, but it's enough for me to sound like this, unfortunately, and that's why I wasn't on the live stream yesterday. Right then, so let's swap the camera and get into this month's box. Okay, I do know that this box is sun and moon themed. I only know that because it was sent out in an email from Witch Casket, because they had some more boxes and they extended their subscription for them, so there was a little bit of an extra window of time. Apart from that, I've got no idea what's in the box. Now, I will say Witch Casket is a UK based subscription service. It costs £29 here in the UK, £34 in Europe, and £36 in the rest of the world, and those prices haven't changed in a good number of years. So well done to Witch Casket for actually managing to keep the prices relatively low, despite obviously the problems and the issues of inflation and everything else going up. So well done to them. I'll put all the details on screen if you want to get hold of your own Witch Casket box, and I do have to say this is not sponsored in any way, shape or form. So then let's get into it. So as always, there is a pamphlet on top. This gives us our theme and also gives us a hint at the aesthetic for each box. I love this. Witch Casket is one of those boxes that really does go above and beyond to make sure that all of the items in the box are themed. They've all got similar decor, similar sort of artistry throughout, and I do love that about these boxes. So let's have a look then. Sun and moon, it says. We've got some... Oh, is that the plough? I think that one's the plough. It's the only one I can see. It's the only one I know. It says... Oh, look, that's really cool as well. It says, hello, our beautiful Witch Casket family. Here is your June Witch Casket, and this month is all about the sun and moon. We created a casket filled with magical items to honour the sun and moon and to help you use them in your magic. Please read through this pamphlet so you can familiarise yourself with the contents. Standard there, really. And it does say, do tag them, hashtag Witch Casket, so they can find and share our posts. The rest of this is going to be full of the details of the item, so we'll double check that at the end. Okay, so on the top we have our art print. I do think it's in a very similar style. I like that. So we've obviously got the sun and the moon here. I think that looks really cool with the black and white aesthetic. I do like that rather a lot. Now, it does have on the back our monthly manifestations. So it says, what are my goals this month? What practical steps can I take to reach these goals? And what magical steps can I take to reach these goals? And then it says, the seeds are planted, intentions are set. I command my desires be met. That's really, really cool. So I do like this one. Let me know in the comment section if you've got let me know in the comment section if you've got any ideas on how I can display or use some of these on the channel. I was sort of filling them out on a monthly basis, but that felt a little bit weird. So yeah, just let me know if there's anything that you would like to see me do with these. Likewise, the spell kits, because we do get a spell kit in each box every month. So if you want to see me do these and actually, you know, use the spell kit that Witch Casket provides, then do let me know. Now, I will say, I do think there is some incense or something in this box today, because I can certainly smell that sort of perfumey incense smell. I can't smell a lot at the moment, but I can definitely smell that. Anyway, it says here, this is a day to night ritual kit for moving on and manifesting. It says a ritual incorporating the magical energies of the sun and moon to help with moving on and manifesting the life you desire. So we've got our sheet, and again with that same sort of design ethos, and it says here, oh god, it's quite complicated, this one. It's a Witch Casket exclusive, and it says day to night ritual for moving on and manifesting. A ritual incorporating the magical energies of the sun and moon to help with moving on and manifesting the life you desire. You will need a piece of paper, a sandalwood incense stick, black candle, a pencil, and a fireproof dish. Okay, let's just make sure we've got those items here. We do have our candle. We've got our piece of paper. We've got the sandalwood incense. Now, I don't actually have a pencil to hand, and there isn't one in the bag, but that's absolutely fine. I'm sure I could probably use it with a pen. And then we have to note down on the paper what we wish to move on from. Fold the paper away from you, outdoors in a place where your candle is shielded from any wind. Light it and burn the paper, dropping it into the fireproof dish. Okay, so it's actually a two-part spell, or a two-part working. I've got one as the sun sets and one in the moonlight. So that's really interesting. One is to get rid and one is to bring. So that's really cool. What else have we got in here? I'll go with this because this is probably... Oh, we've got two crystals today. Moonstone. We've got a black one and a peach one. Of course, it would be moonstone, wouldn't it? It's right on the theme. It says, moonstone is a gentle, feminine stone of inner strength, intuition, and growth. It says, a stone which calms emotions and heightens intuition. It can be an excellent aid to peaceful sleep and prophetic dreams. So we've got two pieces of that here. That's really pretty. I do like that. I've got a whole bunch of tumblestones, so this will go into the collection. The only problem is, once I put them into the collection, I forget what they are. So maybe I should start keeping the little pieces. Oh, and sunstone. Oh, I see. That makes a lot more sense. So that would be the moonstone, and the sunstone is the peachy coloured one. I was thinking, I don't remember moonstone being that colour, but a lot of crystals come in a lot of different colour varieties, so that's why. And it says here, sunstone is an inspiring stone which encourages passion, confidence and independence. An amazing energizer, sunstone can help with lethargy caused by despair or sorrow. It's also a great stone for attracting prosperity and success. Talking of which, I will just bring my little sigil in so it can just sit there. So that's really cool. So that's why there's two stones. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Well done, Witch Casket. That was a really good idea. Right, I'm going to... Oh, no, go on. We'll see what this is. A sun and moon tarot pendant. Ooh, right up my street. If you don't know, I have been reading tarot for over 30 years at this point. I do 2 live tarot streams every Sunday and Tuesday evening on the channel, as long as I'm not too poorly, and they are at 7 p.m. UK time. So if you would like to get a tarot reading, come along on those 2 sessions, or the details for my Fiverr gig are just down below. So I do like tarot as an aesthetic as well. Inspired by the major arcana tarot cards, the sun and moon, this magical double-sided pendant depicts the sun and the moon. Oh, that sounds awesome. I can hear the chain. I thought that it was seeds. So then let's have a look. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if you can see that there. That's the sun. If I hold that, can you see that? It's a little bit hard to see on there. There you go, look. If I reflect the light, that's the sun. And then, oh, that's the moon. There we go. Can you see? It's a little bit, it's got a couple of fingerprints on it, but that's not a problem. I can wipe those off. There we are. Look, if I hold it like that, you can sort of see the moon in it. So I'm not actually sure whether I'll be able to wear this, because although it does say it's stainless steel, normally with jewellery, it's got to be either silver or like coated, you know, if it's like powder coating or something on it to give it a bit of colour. Stainless steel normally changes colour on me. It will either go green or it will go brown, depending on what else is perhaps in it. But I might be able to wear it, I might not. It might be something that I can turn into a pin or a brooch, something like that. But yeah, anyway, it's not just for me, is it, these boxes? But I do really appreciate that. Let's just put it back in the doodah. I'm going to go for this little box here. This is a sun and moon spell candles. Okay. It says yellow for the sun and grey for the moon. These high quality spell candles allow you to invoke the energy of these powerful celestial bodies. You know me, I regularly light candles on my streams. If you've watched any of that before, you will know that. So this is our second and third candles in the box today. I like the fact that they seem to be much more natural in their colours. It's not sort of, they are soy wax candles. Everything in Witch Casket is vegan, so that's normally really good. So it's probably using a more natural based dye as well, rather than using a lot of those artificial colours, which again is why it's a little bit muted on the colour scheme instead of it being you know, having a lot of chemicals to give you that in your face sort of pop of colour. So yeah, I do like that. Candles are always useful things to have. Okay, we'll go for this in the back. It's a moon incense. Okay, oh, hang on, is that going to be the sun incense? Yes, it is. So we've got a cinnamon and chamomile and a jasmine and lavender. Let's have a look at the moon incense first. Now, unfortunately, these aren't something I'm going to be able to use because my other half has breathing difficulties and asthma problems left over from COVID. So, unfortunately, it's not something I use anymore. Oh, that is very cinnamony as well. Did it say cinnamon? Yes, it did. Cinnamon and chamomile. Just through that packet there, that is quite strongly scented. So I probably wouldn't want to use that myself. But the jasmine and lavender, I do like lavender. And with this being a sun incense, it might be good for the summer solstice, which I do celebrate outside. So this might be one I can light. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was really not a good idea, Lisa. Wow. No, 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 no. That is incredibly powerfully scented. They are all, again, made with essential oils rather than perfumes. So, yeah, those are two incenses that are lovely. And I'm sure other people that use incense will absolutely get a kick out of those. Just not something I can use myself. Also very, very scented. Right then, we do normally get an enamel pin. First of all, we've got our scroll. So let's undo the scroll and see what this says. Oh, okay. Moon and sun water. I do use moon and sun water, especially at the solstice. It's a very good time to do it. But it says moon and sun water, simply put, is water which has been left out under the moon or sun to become imbued with a magical solar or lunar energy. If you are creating it with a particular intention in mind, you can surround your jar with crystals which work with your desires, or draw sigils on the jar, or speak incantations, or anything else that sets intention. Moon and sun water can be used in many ways, including cleansing, ritual baths, anointing, and potion making. And then we've got more details there of other ways to use them. I do like their scrolls. They're a really nice element to have and to put in an A4 book of shadows. And there's quite a lot of information over the years that I've been subscribed that we've got from those scrolls. Just see if there is a pin. I don't think there is a pin today. Okay, well, we'll go with the big box. These are sun and moon water stacking jars. I once said on a video, we did a haul video, thrift shop haul, and I said in that video, a witch can never have enough jars. I will say I've probably got more than enough jars now. Certainly Rufus thinks I have. But there we go. So these are stacking jars. They look really interesting. We've got a sun on one and a witch casket on the back. Little amber jars. Just with a little cork top. And then we've got another one which has the moon on it. Oh, I see. And that's like a grey sort of coloured glass. So obviously we've got amber for the sun and a grey one for the moon. And then they do sort of, unfortunately, look, that top is broken. I don't know whether I've done that just trying to pull it out the box. That's a shame, isn't it? That's a shame. Never mind. But yeah, they are really pretty. Again, you'll be able to use these for your moon and sun water. Ideal at solstice, so you can get the moon water from the shortest night and from the longest day. Absolutely lovely. Okay, they're really cool. I like those. I did get a wonderful present on my birthday from the always lovely Patricia, who is one of my friends and one of the moderators on my channel, and she gave me a whole selection of different shaped potion bottles and things like that. So I am absolutely fully stocked with those at the moment. So, and it looks like that's the last of our items, is this one here. So we haven't got a pin this month. That's a shame. I really enjoy our enamel pins. Oh no, there isn't one. Oh, that's a real shame. Okay, so then this is the last item. It's a sun and moon altar tray set. Okay. Now we have had various items that would fall under this category before. Now that's really pretty, isn't it? And that's the moon. So then let's see what these altar trays are. Oh. Okay. That's not really what I was expecting. Okay. I mean, they do go together rather lovely. Look at that. It's a shame they're not actually fitting. Do you know what I mean? You can see they're just slightly different, but I do like that. Absolutely no idea what I would use it for. It's an altar tray, so let's see if it says it on the back. We didn't get an enamel pin. I'll double check that in a second. It says a beautifully designed set of trays to represent the sun and moon on your altar. A practical yet enchanting way addition to any witch's space. Okay. Yeah. Oh. To be honest, I'm feeling a bit underwhelmed. I don't know why though. Let me put these items back. I keep double checking. I'm not going to find a pin, am I? Right, so then let's make sure we've got everything. No, we weren't supposed to get a pin. Right then, okay, so with every unboxing, I like to tell you my dud item. So that's an item that is my least favourite or one that I just can't use, and my star item, and that is going to be the favourite item that I have from the box. No surprise for guessing, my dud item is going to be the incense. Don't get me wrong, they smell really lovely. I'm sure if you are somebody who is able to use incense, you'll absolutely like these. They are made in, you know, very good quality oils and all of that. It's just not something that I personally am able to use. So for my star item, I'm actually struggling a little bit. Not because, unfortunately, I like everything so much I can't pick between them. I'm actually struggling to pick something that I genuinely like, more than just a that's nice to have. Do you know what I mean? Now it might be because I'm still full of cold, a bit under the weather. It might be that my sort of excitement is a little bit limited, but I am a bit underwhelmed with the rest of the contents. It must be said. I'm torn between the tarot pendant, which as stainless steel hopefully won't discolour on me, and the trays. So let me just see. Look, I didn't put it over my head, so I don't actually even know what the length is on this chain, and I'm assuming that the chain is also a stainless steel chain. Okay, so that's what it looks like on. I do actually quite like the design on this pendant. I do think this is going to be my star item, just because I absolutely adore the sun and moon imagery. Now I know arguably lots of it's got sun and moon imagery, but you can see I've got sun and moon tattoos that I am incredibly proud of having. As a liminal witch, it's often said that we stand between the sun and the moon, the light and the dark. Also as a trans person, when the sun is often represented to be God or masculine energy, and the moon is represented to be divine feminine or goddess energy. As a trans person, I do kind of stand between those two pillars, and so for me it really does speak a lot about my own identity and my own core beliefs. So I do really like it. I do just wish that maybe instead of it being one pendant that had two sides, it could have been two separate pins, a sun pin and a moon pin, the exact same design, you know, with this really mirrored effect stainless steel. And I think that would be, for me, that would get all of the stars. I absolutely would love that. As it is, I'm kind of not wowed by the rest of the box, unfortunately. I know a lot of people are going to really love these trays, but I already have wooden trays and other moon based trays that we've had in previous boxes over the years. I mean, that isn't taken away from the fact they're really nice examples of what they are, it's just, there was nothing else in this box. To be honest, there was nothing in this box that really wowed me, put it like that. Am I glad I got the box though? Yes, I am. Am I going to use most of the items? Again, I probably genuinely am. I can certainly see me using the stacking jars for the moon and sun water right on lethal, which as I'm filming this is coming up in a few days time. So I can see me using this for some summer solstice water. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the box. Let me know what you think. If your box has turned up already, let me know your thoughts. If it hasn't, or you're not subscribed and this is your first view of June's box, let me know your thoughts as well. If this turned up on your doorstep, what would you think? What would be your star and dud items from this month's box? But that is going to be it from me. I need to go and rest my voice. I'm probably going to go and edit this and fall asleep while I'm doing so. So yeah, thanks ever so much for watching. I will see you next month, and hopefully I won't be sounding quite as croaky as this. But you know, it wouldn't be a witchy channel without the odd croak. It's normally from a frog or a toad. This time it's from me. But that is going to be it, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.